Hey, what's going on? My name is Dylan. Actually, fucking introduction. All right, hold on. Who even cares what my hair looks like or whatever? Because, okay, got some nerves. All right. 20 minutes ago, I couldn't tell you that I was going to be making this video. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos or, film content, and I was always afraid, mainly just because I'm human and I care what other people think about me and I'm afraid to make mistakes. But today is where I say, fuck it. And I am just gonna post a raw video, whether it's this one or another one or a group of videos. Mainly, I honestly just wanna create videos for myself, but also for anyone who is trying to, learn some more through my experiences and through what I've learned. And I would love to, I just feel like, okay, so I'm learning so much in my life right now. Like I'm in my just started my 20s. I'm 22 and I'm just learning so much in life through experiences. And I honestly just want to share my learnings and experiences with the world. Honestly, it doesn't matter if I'm the only one who views this, just because I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but it's honestly just for my own sake. I'm saying these things just to make myself, feel a little better. Like, even if these videos get no views, at least I can look back at my life and, kind of laugh at myself or, point out, like, oh, wow, like, blah, blah, blah. I want to become a better version of myself because I know that that's what I have to do in order to make the most amount of change to this world that clearly needs a lot of change. I think that regardless of your political stance, I think everyone can agree that our world needs change for the better. We need to just unite. And there's just so many problems with the world, little to big. And my life goal is to make the biggest impacts that I can. And I know that in order to have the most amount of impact, I need to be the best version of myself. Honestly, like there really is no best version of yourself. You could always be a little bit better. And I think that one of the biggest things in self improvement is just like having self compassion and understanding that like it's okay that you're not perfect. Like we're never gonna begin to be better. That's all. That's a little bit of a tangent, but anyways, I want to become the best version of myself and teach others lessons I've learned, knowledge I've gained, advice. Whether or not you take that advice or learn from it is up to you. I think you should take everything that I say with a grain of salt, right? Considering I am a 22-year-old who's, figuring out what I'm doing in life. So definitely take what I say with a grain of salt. But, where was I going with that? But yeah, it's the reason I'm creating these videos is so that I can perhaps help someone along their journey of becoming, a better version of themselves. I want to share my joy and passion for doing good. I want to share that with others, but I also want to just keep track of it for my own sake. The version of me 10 years from now, I hope I'm not fixated on money and, on fame, recognition, like how many views I get, None of that defines like who I am. If I'm constantly chasing that, then I've lost sense of what's important in life. And what's important in life is love and compassion and joy and yeah, having don't get me wrong, like you need money to survive, right? I'm not judging anyone necessarily for having those desires. I have those desires. Just a little bit about me, I guess. I don't know. If there's anyone watching, thank you. Your support means a lot. What is there to know about me? I am from Connecticut originally. I was born and raised in Wilton. Go Warriors. Let's see. I went to Union College for my undergraduate degree in computer engineering and a minor in Spanish and digital media. And then now I'm currently living in Medford, Massachusetts. I'm getting a master's in innovation and management. I'm heading into week 3 this week. Today's Sunday. I am loving this program. Like everything about it, the professors, the people in my cohort, just the area of Medford. Like, I am probably gonna make so many videos about what I've learned from this course, what I've learned about myself, and yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for permission if I'm allowed to share that stuff, but I assume it's gonna be okay. It's funny because we were getting deep, pause. We were having intellectual conversations in one of my classes, and one of the questions that was posed in these small groups was, what's a dream that you've had or that you have right now and you didn't pursue it? And then dive into, why you might not have pursued it. My answer was not becoming a YouTuber because, screw labels, but sharing to YouTube my life, what I learned, what I'm learning, my experiences, like life updates, maybe things that I enjoy doing, sharing things that are important to me, whether it's like knowledge, experiences that I'm living, or just like different hobbies. Maybe I'll make a video on like habits and stuff and my findings and my goals. I don't know. This is all off the dome right now. I'm literally just spilling everything that's in my brain. And you know what? Maybe that's another reason for me to be doing this. Like, almost treat it as like a daily or like weekly journal so that maybe I won't post everything. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I just want to like share my thoughts and feelings and experiences and everything with future me and all of you. So again, thank you. I have so much ADHD. That is another thing that you should know about me. Like, if it's not already apparent, I literally just was like trying to talk about myself, like things about me, and then I got to wherever we just were. So yeah, where were we? I am doing this master's program, all is good. What else is there to know about me? Okay, let me try to like group it up. I am a sucker for nature. Like, I love doing all things nature related, like sports or just taking hikes, just like living nature through like all my five senses. I find it just like so relaxing and grounding. And I think nature is just beautiful. Maybe that's why like my favorite hobby in the world is to snowboard. I love skateboarding. Can you see my skateboard? I have like this really cool skateboard. It's called a summer board. Maybe I'll like make a video about it because it's so fun. So snowboarding, skateboarding, boarding school, not funny. Playing video games. Fuck. Wait, that's not even my middle finger, so I have nothing to worry about. Playing video games. What kind of video games do you like, Dylan? Well, thanks for asking. I love Rocket League, and I used to love Call of Duties, but it kind of got really bad recently. Like, I don't know what they did to that game, but it used to be so fun, like BO2 and MW3, whatever. So many good memories on those games. More recently, like Marvel Rivals. I literally no-lifed that game over the summer. If you know Marvel Rivals at all, that you're gonna think what I'm about to say is like the most disgusting thing ever, but I got Blade Lord within like 2 days of his release. And if you don't know Marvel Rivals, good, because you would judge the hell out of it. So video games, yeah, what else? What kind of video games? Yeah, Skate just came out. Like, the game's fire. Obviously, I like skating, so I love the game. I'm really into like fashion, not like designer brands necessarily, but I just like dressing well. Even though I'm literally wearing a Snoopy shirt that I put in the wash way too many times, so it's like a crop top. What else do I like to do? I love just like playing sports. Love playing basketball. Anything with a ball. Pause. Anything like any kind of sport I like playing. Like frisbee golf. That's like a niche one. Shout out to Keith, my brother, for showing me a really fun sport called frisbee golf or frolf or disc golf. I love like going to the gym. I love a good movie. I watch so many good movies over the summer. Maybe I'll link my letterbox. Like, I only just got letterbox, so there's tons of movies I haven't added to that just through my life. But what else did I share? Yeah, even like water sports. Like, I grew up water skiing. Shout out Uncle Steve and my family for introducing me to a really cool sport of water skiing and wakeboarding. And what else do I like to do? I recently just picked up the guitar about a couple summers ago. Maybe I'll post some guitar content or like whatever, blah, blah, blah. Probably will, just because, who even cares what people, I'll just share what I want to share. But yeah, what else do I like to do? Talking, apparently. I guess I like to talk. I don't know. I'm an introvert, though. According to Miles Briggs. What does the TI stand for? Hey, Siri. Not funny, dude. Not funny. Do you know how many deaths each year are associated with Siri? No, I'm just kidding. What am I even saying right now, dude? It doesn't even matter. Like, we're just a speck of dust on a fucking revolving rock, in the tiniest little, why do we care so much? Why do we judge ourselves so much? These are questions maybe I'll explore, open to the world. Cause fuck it. What's the point of like having secrets and like being scared of sharing, you know? We're all human, dude. Like, it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be a fucking human, to doubt yourself, to be scared, to have fears. I'm so scared to post this and to get feedback and like have haters if I continue, you know? That shit's bound to happen though. You know what I mean? Like, we can't let that control us, you know? We control what we allow ourselves to get upset. What if we didn't do that? What if we didn't do that? I don't know. Maybe these are questions that I'll explore and share. But yeah, what are my goals? And maybe I won't even post this, but just to put it out in the universe, I want to share my love, learnings, attitudes, perceptions, feelings, experiences, doubts, fears, vulnerability. I just want to document my fucking life, because why not? You know? I want to manifest a fucking life of just sharing and being a good person and caring for others and leading with compassion and respect and living life with an open heart. And yeah, I feel like by just maybe like posting about all these things that I'll be able to keep myself grounded. And yeah, so I mean, and then another thing is like I want to keep everything, you know, friendly. I don't want to say family friendly because like I can't control when the fuck word slips, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean any harm. It's just a word. Don't go and say, you know, you don't go and use the word in malicious ways. Like, if I were to say, like, go fuck yourself, like, that's mean, right? I would, like, don't say that. But, you know, if you use these words in a way that doesn't harm, like, not intended to harm people, then I feel like it's fine. I mean, there's exceptions, obviously. Like, I'm not going to say them, but there's words that you just shouldn't say. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna drop the occasional fuck bomb, and honestly, maybe I'm just too lazy right now to edit it out. I don't know. Maybe that's my downfall. Wow, this is actually really fun. Like, it's been 27 minutes of me just talking. I'm not even doing anything, and I'm enjoying this. So yeah, I mean, message to myself, right? There are gonna be days where I have doubts. There are gonna be days where I ask myself, what's the point? There are going to be days where I don't even want to get out of bed. There are going to be days where I'm scared shitless and I have no motivation and, that's destined. But I have to keep myself grounded to a mission that is greater than me. And I got to stay true to myself and I got to, stay authentic and not get attached to the numbers, right? Of the money, of the views. If that stuff comes in, great. You know what I mean? But that's not the goal. The goal is to help myself and to help you if you are looking for knowledge, insights. Maybe you just want to share a laugh or just joy or authenticity, just knowing, it's okay to, whatever it is. To be continued.